Another Shady or not here, right? She believes her boyfriend is a good guy, but things are starting to pile up now, and it's like a little red flag after a little red flag, and she wants to know if you guys think this is shady or not. And if you have one of these, hit us up at thebertshow.com. Hey, Bert Show. I listen to your podcast every day, and it's the highlight of my day. Thank you. I know you guys do a segment called Shady or Not, and I need help to decide if this is shady behavior. So my boyfriend and I have been together for about 8 months. Really great guy, and we were pretty much attached from our first date. I'd say we're getting pretty serious, but there is one thing I'm having trouble getting past. The little white lies. He treats me really well, spends all of his free time with me. He works about 70 hours a week, and most things are great. However, he has this really bad habit of withholding parts of the truth. For example, the other day, I made dinner and told him that when we got off work, I had extra food if he wanted it, so he didn't have to stop for food after work. Well, it comes time for him to get off, and I get a text from him saying he's leaving in 5 minutes. 30 minutes goes by, haven't heard anything, so I text him, and I check on him. He tells me that he had something else to do at work that he had forgot about, and that he would be leaving shortly. Well, when he arrives, he says he isn't really hungry and don't want to eat. Kind of brush it off until I see a text on his phone from him to his coworker talking about how long the line is to get fast food. He sent this text around the same time he told me he had to finish something else at work. So it seems he made up a story about staying late at work so he could go get food. I asked him about it the next day, not telling him I'd seen the text. He told me he left exactly when he said, but he stopped by to get food and he didn't think it was a big deal. So that's the second lie that he told me. I went back a few days later to look at the text exchange from him and his friend, and he had deleted the texts. That really didn't sit right with me at all. I know this seems like a minor thing, but if a guy is willing to go to those lengths for such little lies, do you think he might do this on bigger things as well? Or is this normal? Am I just being completely paranoid? So you guys think this is shady? Thanks for your help. Really appreciate it. Very big fan. Mo, speak for men.
All of them.
Every single
one, right? I mean, I can see how you would think this is shady, yeah, but it is small to me. I don't really see why it's that big of a deal, but if you would lie about something this small, then you would certainly lie about something bigger, so I could see how it would be an issue for her. I don't know that this would bother me so much that I would pay any attention to it, but if it's already in her mind, then I feel like it's something that's going to continue to build, so she should probably nip this in the bud now, and if she can't get past it, then it's going to be a problem.
Shady.
You think?
Oh, a bunch of little lies are slowly going to evolve into big lies.
But what if he's just trying not to hurt her feelings because she sends a whole long email about this one little thing because she's a little sensitive, and it's like, maybe your casserole sucks, Marissa. Maybe he didn't want to eat that and he wanted a little fast food beforehand, and he did. And if he said, "Yeah, I don't like your cooking," oh my gosh, this email would have been 1,000 times longer. But he just got some fast food and then said, "I'm full."
I can only speak for myself, but this is where I've gotten tripped up in the past also, is that I don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, so I would rather try to avoid it, right? And sort of kick the pain down the road if I get caught out on it, on little things, when the truth of the matter is the pain of hurting somebody's feelings is going to be way less than if they find out that you even had a little white lie about it in the future. But guys, we don't think about it. We just want to avoid tension. So we don't say anything. We don't think it was a big deal.
There's several little white lies here in this one instance. So I don't think this is a break-upable offense, but you file it away. However, if he does it again in another instance, and he does it again in another instance, and then that's when you're like, okay, this guy continually lies about little things that are of no consequence. We have an issue here.
I think this is an easy fix. I think you go to him and just go, look, I understand you thought my feelings were going to be hurt. And to be honest with you, it might have stung, but the stinging lasts 1 minute. Whereas if I find out you're in a white lie, now it kind of goes on your permanent record, man. So can we just avoid doing that in the future?
I think that's
Oh,
exactly
that's
how
so
you handle
mature of you.
All right.
What a mature conversation to have with somebody.
That's because I've had women say it to me. So I don't think it's a break-upable offense. I think he's just trying to avoid any kind of tension whatsoever, or he thinks it's going to be a bigger deal to her, than it is him. So he'd rather not say anything at all.
See, I used to do this, but I did it with my parents.
Okay.
Because I was always like, even as an adult, so worried. And at the end of the day, the little white lie always got me in more trouble than if I just would have been forthcoming with the honesty.
100%.
Instead of going through his phone, though, I would say just to go to him. Ask him for the truth.
Yeah.
That'll give you the answers you need.
And then if he doesn't give you the truth, then we got real problems.
There you go.
The Bert Show.